Welcome our first comic of the night, one of our good friends here in Rochester. Everyone please welcome Mr. Spencer Sisson.
Thanks everybody. How's everybody doing? Everyone feeling good? Yeah. I'm doing pretty good myself. I've been trying to eat healthier lately, so I'm eating a lot more vegetables. Probably my favorite vegetable is asparagus. Whenever I say that, somebody always says, "Oh, don't eat too much asparagus, it'll make your pee smell weird." Like, don't eat too much asparagus, it'll make your pee smell funny, like as though that's a reason to not eat asparagus. Like, I don't care what my pee smells like, it's pee. If anything, I want my pee to smell as bad as possible to punish the creepy fucker that's apparently sniffing my pee. I didn't know such a thing. I got something else to worry about now, but... So, shifting gears a little bit, what religion do you think Slimer was from the Ghostbusters? Because I kind of want that afterlife. Like, just flying around, eating cake, spooging on Bill Murray's face. Sign me up for that. I think it's Mormonism. I feel like I need to research it more. I'm pretty sure Slimer was a Mormon, though. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here instead of work, where I should technically be right now. So this is like going on YouTube. If you could like not put a date on it, that would be helpful. But I got a new job recently, and it was kind of a relief because it meant I could finally stop filling out job applications because they were starting to get kind of weird. Like, let me ask you guys, do you think it's a bad sign if a job application asks more than once if you're a registered sex offender? Because I was filling out this application and it said, "Are you a sex offender? Yes, no." And I was like, that's a weird question. And I checked no and I moved on. But then a couple of columns down it said, "Have you ever committed a felony that was sexual in nature?" And I was like, still no, you guys. Like, you're not gonna trick me or anything. And I turned the page over and it said, "No, dude, seriously, are you a sex offender? So we can't have that shit." Like, I don't know what happened at that particular night cleaning crew at that particular Target. But I feel like I know why there's a vacancy now. Or maybe I have that backwards. Maybe it's the other way around. Like, maybe they wanted to make sure that I was a sex offender. Like, maybe it was some type of Ocean's 11 type scenario where they needed a sex offender. All right, gang, for this heist, we need a safecracker, a con artist, a wheelman, and a guy that won't stop masturbating in public restrooms. Also, Julia Roberts. But like I said, I got a new job. I like it fine. It's a fine job. My favorite thing about this job, though, is I get letters from law offices all day, and occasionally I get a letter from a law office that exists somewhere in California called Butts and Johnson. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. Because, like, I know it's lazy comedy to be like, "No, guys, true story." But it's important that you people understand this is real. You can Google this. Their website is bjlaw.com because of course it is. Why would they call it anything else? Like, a guy named Butts and a guy named Johnson studied law independently of each other for like 6 or 7 years. And then they went and they did lawyering, I'm pretty sure is the term. And they met and they said, "Hey, we should form a business together and call it Butts and Johnson on purpose, in real life." And they did that. Like, they couldn't have found a third guy to round it out. Like, it couldn't have been like Butts, Johnson, and Sanchez. Butts, Johnson, and Reach Around. Nope, just Butts and Johnson. Just you and me against the world, Butts. Just you and me and like a dozen snickering interns. What I want to know is, how is that the best possible career move for a guy named Johnson? Like, the only way I can figure it is that Butts has to be like the single greatest lawyer of our time. Oh, you did it again, Butts. All right, your name can be first. Butts and Johnson, making the world a better place, one sodomy trial at a time. Coming this fall to FX. If I get a cease and desist letter from Butts and Johnson, I'm going to fucking frame it. That's my goal for this bit. Everybody, I've been Spencer Sisson. Thank you, Bug Jar. Thank you,